Dylan, I gotta tell you, you're gonna think I'm absolutely insane. I am so excited about where you're at right now, how miserable you feel, and how lost you feel is so exciting to me. I know your reaction at the moment. It's like, what on earth are you talking about, Scott? This is horrible. It is one of the best places you can be in. I got to tell you, let me tell you why, okay? It's easy to give God praise when we feel blessed, when we feel good. It's easy to give God love when we feel loved. There's so many things that are just easy to do when they're the opposite of everything that you're going through at this moment. And we should, in those instances, we should. But it is so much more valuable if you offer to Him love and praise and trust when you're feeling the way you feel right now. Right now, you have the opportunity not to just endure and say, okay, I'll be okay, I'm always okay, but actually to lift Him up and to say, God, let me tell you about Job. Okay, I know you know about him, but I got to tell you my take on him. Okay, he did not have the book of Job to fall back on. He had no idea why he was going through what he went through. He had done everything right, and he lost everything, and the heavens were silent. And then his friends told him, you screwed up, man. You must have screwed up. I got to pull my bread out of the oven so it don't burn. You must have screwed up. And, he whined a lot, but he never, he let God be God. And he said at one point, he said, though he slay me, he had no idea that the devil was, trying to prove a point. He put it all at the feet of God. And he said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. He said, even if God himself takes me out, I'm going to trust him. And that was why, out of all the people in the world, God was bragging on Job. It was, in fact, I did a Bible study that I have not posted yet. I did it, partly for you and partly because you've inspired me to do these Bible studies on video. But what the Bible study is those that got God's attention. There is a verse in the Bible where, or a passage, I should say, in the Bible where God was so upset with Israel, he said, judgment is going to come, and I've had it, and this and that and the other. And he said, even though it's going to be so bad that even though these three people were in it, they wouldn't even deliver their own children. They'd only deliver themselves. And that got my attention because it was like, why? What's God saying here? He's pulling out three people, and it was Noah, Job, and Daniel. And when I think of heroes in the Bible, I don't necessarily, they're not necessarily the top ones, but they got God's attention. So much so that he singled them out as, even if these guys were here. Well, what was it about Job? What was it about Job was he let God be God. He let him be sovereign, meaning he doesn't have to answer to anybody, and even if he takes me out, I'm going to trust him. So that was so valuable to God that he basically laid a wager with the devil. Said, you go ahead. He ain't gonna do it. And he ain't gonna he ain't gonna curse me and die and all that kind of thing. So what's that got to do with you? You've got the opportunity, feeling as empty as you feel, feeling as lonely or lost as you feel. This is the time your praise to him is actually premium grade. It is always special. It is always important, but it is super high quality right now. You have the opportunity to give God something that is so valuable. And if that means something to you, that you want to give God something valuable right now, you have the opportunity to, because you don't feel anything. So what you give to him right now is high quality, hugely valuable. You have an opportunity that when things are good and you're feeling great, hey, thank God for it. We got to have those times, and you will. But right now, you got the opportunity to give something especially precious to him. So I'm really excited for you. If you will take the opportunity to say, God, I don't feel a thing, I don't hear a thing, I have no idea what's going on, but I trust you. Just like Job, even if you take me out, I trust you. Lord, you're God, I'm not. I'm good with that. Give it a try, man. I love you. It's exciting. It's an exciting place where you're at. I know, I'm insane. I get it.